evening. We are getting things all started up here. AKA making sure that Twitch is gonna behave. Please behave, Twitch. That would be ever so nice of you if you behaved. And waiting for all the lovely, lovely notifications to start. And getting tea. And getting cookies, because we went to Costco, so we have the tasty, tasty maple cookies. I am waiting for Alistair to arrive with a tasty, tasty maple cookie. Let's see if I can get your headphones to participate in this evening's festivities for a change. Yeah, I mean, there are times I don't blame them, to be honest. Okay. It says your headphones are working.
And we're going to be...
Where are your cookies?
Audible. I'll be back in a minute. There you go.
I said I wanted two, so you need to... Well...
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to the show.
Sorry, we went... I was saying...
Intense biscuit negotiations are currently taking place.
Exactly. These are the tasty maple cookies from Costco, because we went to Costco today to stock up and such, and I wanted two of them, and he brought two cookies, so I'm like, well, where are yours? Because it's the end of the day, and I want my little treato, please. Don't forget, folks, that capitalism exists and will be taking place shortly at the top of this stream. So if you can hear me and the ads haven't kicked in yet, feel free to wander off, get yourself a beverage. Perhaps you need something comfortable to curl up with, or a blanket, or all that good stuff. A beverage is always appreciated. And we'll let the capitalism do its thing. Mm-hmm. You took off your headphones. Nobody can hear you. Oh, okay. There are times where you are much more consciously considerate of those things than I remember to be. Thank you for that.
Well, I'm eating.
See, then he does that just to be dramatic.
Classy, that's me.
Made of glass. Dawn headphones. It wouldn't make it bad. We are currently watching Mentopolis for Dimension 20, and my desire to interact with a noir again is so strong as a result. I played a Savage Worlds noir campaign years and years and years ago, and it was a large group. How many players were there? There were
15.
There weren't 15.
You were on 3 groups of 3 tables with 5 people each.
Oh, you're thinking about Deadlands Noir. I was thinking about the Savage Worlds Noir game I played. I totally forgot about the Deadlands Noir game. At Gen Con. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. That was fun. So you have triple chocolate brownies. Those sound amazing. So I kind of made a Tesseract Casket of Ancient Winter's Space Stone from the Marvel movies, and now my brain is saying, hey, you can make a Loki cosplay to go with it. I mean, your brain is not wrong, KP. Think of all that new space you have in your new place to set up for costume creation. In my new house, I don't need another project. I have like 5 I need to finish or start. But you're always gonna have 5 projects you need to finish or start, right? I mean, what's more? What's one more?
Or Ruthie Cat as Alligator Loki.
Right? Ruthie Cat as a little alligator costume to go with your Loki cosplay.
Croco Loki.
With Croco Loki, or whatever they wind up calling him. I just know with the little Lego figures. Freaking adorable. We are still doing a capitalism.
So yeah, we had we said left the house to run errands at 11. Then it was 6.
Yeah, it was a long day of accomplishing many things and meetings, and I dropped my cookie.
Did you drop it into your tea?
I did not drop it into the tea.
Well, that's something.
I dropped it onto my cross-stitch bag, which is why I can still eat it, but it's still down there. And it broke. It's the half with the maple filling in it. I'm sad now. Quick, vamp.
So yeah, long day, super hot. Well, it's not super hot.
Super hot. It got 20 degrees. It was maybe 21 for a few moments. Let me have this.
You fuckers don't understand. I had to live on your island. So yeah, we ran errands. I yelled at Apple. It was fun.
Why did you yell at Apple?
Because Apple's new advert is for the thinnest iPad Pro ever is literally tens of thousands of dollars worth of creative equipment, including a full-size piano, a drum kit, a guitar, countless paints, drawing equipment, computers, in a hydraulic press, being crushed down into the thinnest iPad ever.
I hate the type of advertisement where they destroy things performatively. I'm really not into that. That is very much let them eat cake advertising.
There is not enough. How about you go fuck yourself?
Why didn't you just donate that to somebody else as opposed to anyway.
Rather than just do this shit. Great. There's a new iPad that's too expensive, so no one who works in any creative industry goes, none of us have any money, can buy it. But it'll do our jobs for us. Thanks, Tim Apple. You fuck. I was much more polite when I responded to the tweet. It's just like, read the room.
Yeah. All right. How about a recap?
Previously on Pentiment, Jesus Christ. Oh my god. So many things.
You've got this turned up really loud.
Sometimes I like to listen to the music on the roller murder game.
Okay.
Anyway.
But my question becomes, and that's fine, but why is the volume on my headset turned up so loud?
Allow me to answer your question with a question, which is, why is my headset linked to your PlayStation account whenever we play?
These cookies are really good.
I had a feeling. Anyway, we're pretty certain towards the end of the second chapter of Pentiment, which is starting to feel a lot like 3 games loosely connected. The first chapter is 7 years previous to this, when Andreas Mahler, the gentleman in the fine doublet and hose we see walking around here, comes to the small town in Germany where the game is set to apprentice as an artist and to learn his trade. He does this at the top of the revolution that was printing, and was learning to do his job at a time where if you wanted a book, you had to be rich enough to hire someone to copy it from one of the previous books for you.
You're giving all the recap.
There was a murder. It went badly. Andreas, because he basically didn't quite put his hand down fast enough, was tasked with finding out the killer, and even now, 7 years later in Chapter 2, we're kind of worried that we didn't get the right person. And Andreas is now back in town with Caspar, his apprentice, who is the little chap behind him. And guess what? Full-on lethal weapon logic. Full-on. There's been another murder. Except...
That's it? Okay, and we are currently in the process of investigating the other murder, which is taking place in the middle of...
basically all-out class warfare.
All-out class warfare, an attempt for the peasants of the town to reclaim some of their autonomy. It's not going well because the local lord is going to write an army in through here.
Oh yeah, he showed up at the end of the last session, didn't he?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And now we're going to apparently eavesdrop on confessions as a way of trying to assist our investigation.
Class warfare in my England.
We're not in England. See, there's our one potential clue. We could
You
go
also
to
have
the
to hopefully get out of here fast enough so that it doesn't become afternoon, so we can't look through the mysterious extra clearing that we only just found.
Exactly.
The timetable element of this game still feels frustrating to me. I'm starting to understand that it's a narrative tool. The whole point is you can't do everything.
Yeah.
But I do find it a little frustrating. What do you mean I am not doing an accent? You clearly haven't been here for my Werner Herzog, because he'll be coming. Oh boy.
To see about the St. John's Day confessions. The townspeople will be coming in to confess their sins. We visited Mueller, and he he wants us to go hunting in the woods. It was
we're
very
not doing
freaky.
that.
Unless I can get him killed, then I'm willing to do that.
Good news, everyone. The miller you all hated killed Otto, and he accidentally shot himself in the back of the head with the one gun in town.
Yeah. Alright, so let's talk to him about the confessions.
Andreas, I don't suppose you've come for our local St. John's Day confession. I have to give priority to the locals, of course, but if you want to wait a few hours, I can hear you. You don't have to, of course, but I would be offer.
Not right now, Father, but thank you.
Of course.
Is that it? Is that the conversation?
I think we have to wait a few hours and eavesdrop whilst we're waiting to go in.
Okay. Okay.
Which probably takes us to afternoon, which probably means we can't do the forest passage.
Why can't we do the forest passage in the afternoon?
Let me check on that.
Okay, well, let me pause here because I thought there was no reason I couldn't go to the forest in the afternoon. But I only get to pick one thing. I'm picking the forest. I should have time to do the second thing in the afternoon, and I don't see why the forest can't be done in the afternoon. Pause for a brief moment while Alistair consults the walkthrough.
None of the walkthroughs for this are especially useful because it's one of those things where you can do a lot of things in different orders.
Well, then let's try for the confessions because we know those are only in the middle.
Okay.
Do you disagree?
If I could have a moment to see whether I can confirm my suspicion.
Okay. That's fine. I'll just wander around and look at the church. There's not much in the church to look at. Poor Casper. Wonderful. Hey, Hawkeye, how's it going? The last time we looked at it, i.e. yesterday, it said we had to come back when we had more time. And I know that the confessions are time sensitive. Every time you visited, it said it was too late in the day.
What I'm seeing from this walkthrough is that the exploration of the forest is laid out before the St. John's Day confessions. So it seems like...
So... Okay, well then let's try the forest, because that's the one everybody seems most invested in. And if we miss the confessions, then we'll have to do the icky... He did say have to wait a few hours, so... Must pet the cat.
Hello, Schlau.
I think worst case scenario, it's going to make us go hunting with the miller. And if that happens, I want to get him shot. Alright, so we're going to the shrine. And we're going to the secret tunnel in the forest. There we go. Ready
to see where this goes, Master.
Let's get going. Ooh.
What are these buildings?
It's some kind of Roman ruin, like the aqueducts in the meadow.
Look, Master Andreas, the flowers.
Ah, finally! Maybe we'll find something useful after all. Let's look around.
Crikey Moses.
It's gorgeous! I didn't expect to see any Latin inside an aqueduct. There's an inscription here. A Roman depiction of a nymph. There's an inscription underneath. Probably a dedication.
Ducky, how you doing?
Hey, Ducky. I'm trying to figure out how it is I look at these. There's the flowers. A lot of these flowers are growing here. Tesse, Nymphae, Julia, Metella 3, Denario, Dedit, LM. Another description, it's still in good shape. This Latin is carved sloppily into the stone. That's odd. Like somebody defaced it. No, I'm not going to go down there just quite yet. The lettering is worn by time, but it's still legible. To say...
Tertiae sextus cum velet me consecratum conservare promisi vidinarios pro voto lamella posita est.
So, this is where I wish we spoke Latin, right?
Yeah.
This one looks different from the others. So there's older inscriptions that have been carved into the building that were presumably done at the time of construction. And then there are older or younger graffiti-esque.
Yeah, this feels like
marks.
a place some folks come to hang out and get high, you know?
Right. But classics major, didn't study either ancient legal.
I just watched a lot of horror movies.
1 year of Latin as an 8th grader, and that was it. Alright.
Is this what it looks like, Master Andreas?
Yes, the costume the killer was wearing when they ran past us. So much for us finding it in the home of the killer. Well, perhaps there's a clue inside. More flowers.
Oh!
Whoa! When Florian examined the code of Baron Rothfog, we thought...
I have you, Master Andreas.
Casper, go get help!
Oh, I'll let you fall.
Not a long drop, just get someone to bring a rope.
I can't abandon you, Master.
Bringing me a rope isn't abandoning me.
I suppose that is true.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, poor child. I hope he's alright.
Well, we're all wet, but I don't think I hurt anything. I guess that wasn't really that long of a fall.
Stare balefully.
Fucking Casper.
The important thing is that you aren't hurt. I don't want to be mean to him. Let's focus on getting out of here.
Of course, Master.
I wish we had a little more light down here. I can't see a thing, can you? I'm gonna look around and see if I can find a way out. Oh, he's making a torch!
Does this work?
I'm impressed!
I just remembered how flammable these brush rags are.
Why were you carrying around the flint and steel?
You never know when you might need some fire.
Clearly true.
What is this place?
A cistern. It must collect water from the spring to feed it into the aqueduct.
The aqueduct in the meadow?
I suppose so.
Then all we need to do is follow it back.
I hope so, yeah. Good job. Oh. There's a crystal or something. Look at the
light.
Look at the light effect. Lower aqueduct. I swear to God, if this leads into the church.
Looks like the tunnel collapsed here, Master.
Based on our orientation, I think this heads towards the town church.
Is the church that old?
As old as the Roman settlement? No, but many things in Tassing and Carousel are built on what came before.
Looks like there's a gap. Do you want me to try to squeeze through?
I don't know. It seems risky.
I can do it, Master. I would go with alright, but be careful.
Yeah, alright, but be careful.
Of course, Master. I'll be right back.
You were going longer than I expected. Are you alright, Casper?
I think so.
What did you find?
I don't know. It was very dark and I felt strange. It's not a way out.
Can you tell me more about when you started feeling strange?
Like I wasn't supposed to be there, and it smelled strange, like something old.
Well, that's a good thing you came out then. Now then, let's keep looking.
Of course, Master Andreas.
Or a body, or an older shrine or something?
We're just walking past the door?
Well, there was a door. Who knows what else there is? Yeah, see? Okay, fine. Good explorer protocol. Find one exit, go to the next one, then double back. I have a theory. Didn't we see the ghost running across the aqueduct?
Yeah, we did. Where do you think this goes?
Well, it goes up, so it probably leads out.
I don't think I can squeeze through that gap.
We need to find something to move the rocks. Maybe something that would give us leverage. Wait.
Huh?
Never mind. Let's find a way out of here. We won't be able to escape through all this heavy rubble. I need to find something to get leverage on the rocks. Maybe back in the cistern? It's not far. No. there doesn't seem like anything that will... There's nothing interactive to give us leverage. Well, there's one other... Oh, no. Sorry, I got that one. One other place we can check. Was there a rock over here that looked like it might give us leverage? No.
Was there anything above the stairs in the room we started out in?
In the room we started out in. Above the stairs. Nothing interactive. And this is a side scroller, so I can't go... See? There's... Nope, nothing here.
Maybe in the room
that needs the leverage?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go take another look. You have to go back that way anyway. It just says we won't be able to escape through all this heavy metal. I need to find something to get leverage on the rocks. And there's nothing else interactive in here. Well, let's try finding our way out. Yeah, see? Oh gosh. Jump across.
That's alarming.
Lower aqueduct. Now we're in the upper aqueduct, it says. Here's another little room. That leads to a set of stairs. We'll come back to that. Upper aqueduct crypt. Okay, well, no, then we'll go into here. Set of stairs. What's this?
That's a big grate. Maybe we can get out that way.
It's too high for either of us to reach. But if you climb on my shoulders, maybe you can push it out of the way.
Looks like a kitchen?
The Abbey kitchen? What else is up there?
I don't think so. It's big, though.
Of course, we must be maybe under the convent. Do you see any of the nuns?
No. Hello? Nothing. What could they be?
I doubt the sisters loiter in the kitchen all day long. Are you able to lift the grate off?
There's something heavy above me. I can only lift it a little, and I don't think I can squeeze through. Might be able to reach.
There we go.
We got a pokey stick. Got a fire poker. That, yeah.
Excellent. Let's see if we can use that to move the rocks.
Of course, Master.
I want to see what's up this way, though. It said it led to a crypt. There's another. And another dead end.
this a door?
It appears to be so. A strange one.
Where does it go?
I'll try to nudge it. Given the distance we've traveled and our elevation, I think it leads into the crypt under the abbey.
Really? Can we get out this way? What's that sound, Master?
Snoring?
Is someone sleeping on the other side of the door?
Hey! Wake up!
What should we do, Master?
Well, we already have the poker from the convent kitchen. We can try that on the stones to get out.
Of course.
So somebody who knew about all these passages could get from the convent side of the abbey.
Yep.
Out through the aqueduct.
Yep. Possibly.
And into town.
And possibly out from the church. I'm unconvinced that the ghost we saw 7 years ago wasn't the nun having a quick frolic.
Yep. Alright. I think it was this one, wasn't it? Or is this where we got the... That's where we got the poker. Now we gotta go back to the other rocks, all the way back down here. Hope I brought snacks.
Master, I'm hungry. Do you have a Kit Kat?
I have to jump across again. No, they haven't been invented yet.
You got chips? I want chips.
You have cheesy poofs?
I love a cheesy poof.
Alright, here we go. Let's try using the fire poker from the kitchen to shift the rocks out of the way. Wait.
Sorry.
I still hear something.
You shouldn't come here during the day.
I had to. The farmers are out for blood.
And? Did you fail to notice the soldiers gathering around the town? When the fighting starts, we need to be indoors.
You know that's not why I'm here.
Then quit wasting my time and get to the point.
Who's Hannah again?
That would be the wife of Nico, the tavern owner.
Oh, yeah. Don't play stupid. We both wanted Otto gone. Dun dun
Metal
dun!
solid noise!
Ooh. Is this the idea I've planted in her head?
I don't think so. Now he is. I didn't kill him. Did you?
Why would you ask me such a thing?
Because of the note, you stupid cow. Because of the note that sent you into hysterics. Because you're behaving like a woman who committed a murder and is afraid of being caught.
How could you think?
Stop. It doesn't matter. I don't care if you did it or didn't. He's dead. The idiot peasants can beat the ground with their pitchforks and nothing will come of it.
What about that artist, Andreas?
Oh, he could be a problem. Have you done anything to raise his suspicion?
I don't think so.
Good, then just wait. Time will run out for Peter and the rest of his worthless kind.
Lenhart, I want to shoot you with your own gun.
By evening, the Duke's men will overrun the town. The farmers don't stand a chance. The abbot will stay in power. Pilgrims will keep coming to the shrine and staying at your inn.
Yes, good. Thank you for putting my mind at ease.
Be quiet. Don't go home. Don't come here again unless it's for a quick fuck. If you want comfort, talk to your fat husband. Don't bother me with your hysteria.
Of course. I'm sorry. Interesting.
Motherfucker.
What was that about?
Well, I mean, they're obviously having an tryst.
Maybe.
I'm glad we're finally out of there, Master. What a strange adventure. Do you think Mistress Hannah could have killed Otto?
She's only been pretending to care about the town's safety. She's only concerned with the shrine staying open.
Why would that make her want to kill Otto?
If the peasants overthrew the abbey, they might loot or destroy the shrine. Without the hand of St. Moritz, there's not much reason for pilgrims to travel to Curacao.
Hardly any visitors to the Golden Hand.
Exactly. Now we know Hannah has a motive. It's possible she'd kill to protect her family's inn. We need to talk to Nico and Killian to see just how committed she was. Killian's the boy. But first, let's go back to the Golden Hand and clean up. People will get suspicious if we walk around town looking like this.
Good idea, Master.
7 hours remain. Go to bed. No.
No.
Ads are about to run, so this is an excellent place for capitalism to occur.
Splendid.
All right. Let's take 2-3 minutes while the ads run. If you need to get yourself a beverage or a snack, or maybe it's a medication time or a pet needs to come in or out, now's a good time. We'll be back in just a couple minutes.
Everyone take a tight 5.
Tight 5. I love Han so much. What was that?
Yeah, what was that?
Sounded like a strange gurgly sort of thing. There it is, Dropout TV, announcing live specials from Hank Green, Brendan and Izzy, and more coming to Dropout. Yep, this is the trailer for Dropout Presents. A new series of live recorded comedy specials. The series will premiere with Hank Green's stand-up special Pissing Out Cancer, and will be followed by additional specials set to release throughout the rest of the next year. Adam Conover Unmedicated, Bigger with Izzy and Brennan. The Big Team, featuring Iffy, Carl, Zeke, Lamar, Ronnie, and Ishmael. From Ali to Zachy. So that's Ali, Zach, Jacob, Talia, Oscar, Victoria, Camilla, and Devin. Chris Grace as Scarlett Johansson, and Courtney Parasau, Vanessa 5000.
I know 3/4 of those people, and they're all great. So
Okay.
I'm going to get a refill.
Each special will be accompanied by a behind-the-scenes featurette to give viewers an intimate look at the performers' respective processes as preparing for their live specials. Okay, this sounds
Very cool.
Sounds very cool. Excuse me. Oh. I believe the baby arrived around the end of last year, top of the year, correct. So this is all pre-recorded stuff. It's nice to be back to these streams for a bit before I start writing another show. Oh, thanks, Hawkeye. We're always happy to have you. It's been a very different stream of stuff for us because, no, thank you. We didn't have Wi-Fi for the longest time, and now we do. And actually, it's getting upgraded. We were told, so we're hoping it'll be even faster internet tubes, which is great. I'm writing an outline for an audio drama. Excellent. Well done. Upgraded Wi-Fi. Hell yeah. Yes, that is the hope. I spent time over the weekend on the phone doing the things with the make more fast go, please. So, but what's weird is that according to the PlayStation, we're only 52% done with the story of this game.
There is a whole ass other chapter.
Which, is there really? Oh my gosh. Another 7 years in the future with yet another murder?
Yep.
3 murders!
There are at least 3 chapters, and there is a mystery of sorts in the third.
Oh my gosh. Four Spawns is fully written, giving myself 2 weeks off before starting my untitled Murder Husbands project. Yay, Murder Husbands! And don't be surprised if you need slightly more than 2 weeks, and that is okay as well. Right, we're back. Is the hope that I get any better at this as we go along? Hello, small child. You are adorable. I'm not going to talk to Hannah. I'm going to talk to Hannah's family. I'm not going to talk to Joshua. So, Killian, about your mom!
Hey, Slugger. Hey, Champ.
Hello, Killian. Do you have a moment?
Sure. Is there something wrong with your room?
No. I wanted to know if you noticed anything odd about your mother lately.
Odd how?
Does she ask you to watch the inn by yourself very often?
Oh, sometimes, I guess. Dad and I look after the place more in the evenings when she gets tired, but lately she's been leaving during fext. She says she brings food over to the townsfolk at the rat house. So I usually watch the inn until she gets back.
Go on.
Mom left in a hurry one night, and when I was cleaning up around the bar, I found this note.
He will destroy the abbey. Hell will swallow the hand of St. Moritz, the Wrath House, after St. John's fire. Another note. I've seen several like this before.
Oh, but what does it mean?
St. John's fire. I wonder if that means the bonfire. He wouldn't know that. I think the note was meant for your mother.
Do you think that's why she left in a hurry?
Maybe. The note says the hand of St. Moritz is in danger. The inn makes most of its income on pilgrims traveling to see the hand, right?
Yeah, but who would want to destroy the hand of St. Moritz? It's a holy relic.
Peter and the peasants are ready to rise up. If things got violent, the hand could be destroyed in the skirmish.
So someone was warning my mom with this note.
So doesn't that imply it's someone who also wants to see the abbey protected? The abbot is continuing to look like my number one suspect with these notes.
Well, then, protect the abbey, keep the business open.
It seems so.
Mom doesn't like Otto's ideas. She and Dad argue about it sometimes. And she left the rat house with food. I think she was trying to find Otto.
I'm gonna let him keep talking.
Just don't say anything to Dad, alright? He doesn't need to know.
All right. Thank you for bringing it to me, Killian. This helps my investigation.
It does? I'm glad I can help then. I should get back to work. I will see you later, Master Marla.
Until then. The proprietress. Fabian mentioned that Hannah's frequent visits to the rat house seemed odd. She may have been inspecting the site for a convenient way to kill Otto. Casper and I overheard Hannah speaking with the Earler. She said she was glad someone killed Otto because an uprising would have threatened pilgrims' visits to the shrine, which would have been disastrous for the Golden Hind. Also, it's clear she's having an affair with the miller. Killian Berger gave me a note he found on the floor while cleaning. It's clearly from the thread puller. It suggested that Otto was going to destroy the Abbey and the Hand of St. Moritz. Well, it's now a meal time, isn't it?
I think so.
So, nobody in the Abbey's gonna have dinner with me. Balthazar, Zimmerman, or at the Golden Hand. I don't know if either of these people in town have anything for me. Maybe Balthazar, the science.
Let's go with Balthazar.
I'm thinking Balthazar, the mechanist, the guy who was working on the devices and stuff.
I was just going to say Head Dr. Brown.
Hair Dr. Brown, yeah. Okay, that sounds like a good choice. But I need to Hi, Samuel.
Hello, Andreas.
Please stop polishing your sword. It's very disturbing. Nico.
Master Marla, if it's not too forward, I was wondering if you would do my family the honour of joining us for a meal.
So sorry, I'm otherwise engaged. Actually, I have a quick question for you about your wife.
Hannah, what about her? You know she's fucking the miller, right?
What does your wife explore in the ruins?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it must be difficult for you.
Quite. I love her. I have to think of Killian. I just don't know what to do. I don't really understand her.
There are times I don't understand my wife either.
What are we to do? Wow, that third one is cold.
But very common. Marriage is a political act, an economic act at this period of time. I'm very tempted to actually say so.
If you want to.
How about, all I know is that something has to change. An unhappy marriage is a wretched way to live. Believe me, I know. I think you need to stand up to her and carve out some kind of path.
I don't know how.
Before you can solve your marriage, there's another problem you may want to think about. I didn't show sympathy for what Ninka was going through, apparently? Oh. Huh.
That's harsh.
Yeah.
I'm sure I don't know what you mean.
Really? She never spoke about you to Otto?
No, never. She never did. Now, please leave me be.
As you wish. Until later.
Until then.
So there was an option of maybe getting some additional information about what the wife was up to, but I didn't succeed. Hmm. How did the confessions go? Let's see if you'll still hear a confession. Probably not, but... Beans. It's okay. I think they force you to go on the hunt.
I'm not sure how I feel about that. I understand why it's done, but I'm not sure how I feel about it.
I agree with you. North Town. I wonder how long that house construction will be delayed now. Stoltz. It's this one. It's Eisenkampf, right?
I think so. No.
Nope, I gotta keep going. No, maybe it's not. Okay.
So you gotta go up that road, take a left.
That's where I just came from.
Yeah,
North Town.
wait.
So I think it is Eisenkampf.
Yes.
Excellent. How about that meal?
Greetings, Andreas. You have arrived at the ideal moment. All right, less than ideal, considering Otto's recent death.
It took place right outside your home. You truly didn't catch anything. Would be useful to my investigation.
And as said, Berna and Lenhardt and I were engaged in a stimulating debate when we heard the crash.
Almost as if one of them knew they would need an alibi.
Yeah, I only saw a figure flee, but unfortunately I have no useful details on whoever it may have been. I do hope you find a lead, for I have severe doubts about the involvement of the abbot in this gruesome affair. Meanwhile, I am drawing close to the final design of my latest invention. As such, I would very much like to hear your thoughts on it.
Of course. You asked me to come share ideas.
Splendid. I have been devising something most unique. Come. At present, we have a problem. The peasants suffer under harsh conditions. Do you agree?
They do not have it easy, no.
Quite. They toil constantly but achieve little over bare subsistence. They are then taxed heavily. The peasants grow angrier, hence the nascent troubles all across the land. It is a dangerous time. So I have devised a tool to lessen their drudgery. Here, take a look at the schematic. Behold the plough. In front of it, an automaton, man or beast, it matters little, dragging the plough behind it.
Huh.
Have you seen any artificial people before?
Oh my god, I've been in that piazza.
That is the coolest fucking thing.
I've seen the Moor shepherds who strike the bell, and a carousel of automated magi in the Piazza San Marco clock in Venice.
Ah, father and son Ranieri, an impressive piece of work. So, you understand the intricacies of which I speak, the intricacies of machinery. Gears within gears, symmetric coils turning a shaft system that leads to the gearing mechanism.
Snored.
Thank you. Controls that are quite complex, but allow for it to follow a predetermined path. It toils so the peasant does not have to.
Isn't this similar to Leonardo's self-propelled cart? I may have seen it in a manuscript once.
No, not at all. This is a different class of invention altogether. The universe reveals itself through the minute intricacies of clockwork. There are still a few imperfections to work out, but I can feel I am on the correct path. Tell me, Andreas, what do you think? Be truthful. There can be no progress without truth.
I ain't honest with you. You can't improve.
Honestly, it's shit.
It's difficult to see how the effort required to make and maintain this device would be less labor than plowing with human and animal labor.
I am on a fool's errand, am I not? That is what my father would have said as well. I fear I am a disappointment.
Your father is also an inventor?
He is, with a sharp mind and a sharper tongue, if need be.
Why did you depart?
I had to prove myself to my father, I suppose, and maybe, my father had attempted to arrange for me a marriage. I did not feel ready.
Just gonna listen.
In any case, there is so much more I have to learn. My inventions have not been as successful as I would like.
Why so?
I'm not certain. I can envision such designs, but these do not coalesce.
No, I'm not going to encourage him
Have
for
you considered the
weapons.
nascent military-industrial complex? Also, I'm gay as a picnic basket. The marriage would not work at all.
Yes. Consider the aesthetic. Look for the substance that emerges from the harmony of paints. No.
I actually like think big about this. Reach higher.
Have a loftier goal.
I fear ambition has so far been my shortfall. I reach for more than I can attain. But I thank you, Andreas. I invited you to exchange thoughts, and you have proven most valuable. This conversation has given me much to consider. Oh, I've nearly forgotten. Our mutual friend, Werner, invited me to dinner. Why don't you and your assistant come along? I'm sure he won't mind.
Why not? We'd love to join you.
Master Mahler, I see you will be joining us.
I'm developing a theory. Baltus invited us, but I don't want to impose.
No, it's no imposition.
Well, that's exactly it, Endwich. I think Baltz and Werner may be involved.
Couple.
And Lenhart found out.
Yeah.
And is forcing the two of them to serve as his alibi.
Yeah. Come, let's pray and begin our meal together. Bless us, O Lord, and these your gifts, which we are about to receive from your bounty. Through Christ our Lord. Amen. 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 I did not imagine I would be speaking to you again so soon, Master Mahler. I suppose I should have expected to see you. What does that mean? Your master has a penchant for meddling each time a body appears in passing.
Didn't mean to meddle when dealt free Brother Pierre from a false accusation. Brother Pierre was falsely accused. I had every right to meddle, The pursuit of truth may look like meddling to those
Oh,
uninterested in
oh.
justice. I'm taking that option.
Fuck you, Anna. Yeah, even so, your actions caused trouble for the town.
The murder caused trouble, not me. So we have beef pottage, wabbit, and panforte. Let's start with the beef.
So, Andreas, how was your time abroad as a master artist?
France has a wonderful culture for the arts. I loved working in Paris.
Yes, the king invited Leonardo there to work, as I recall. What a treat. I had hoped to be more travelled like you, but I'm happy enough here in Tassing. If only I could find the right formula, I might be able to create powerful light from something other than candles.
How ingenious.
With ideas like that, you may find yourself the next Leonardo Baltas. That's hardly my aim. Besides, weren't you the one who had planned to leave for one of the big cities a few years back? Yes, well, I have plenty of work in Tessing. True, it is good that you are around to examine Otto's body. Baltas, do you mind? We're eating.
Yes, Werner. Do tell us what you surmised for the inspection. Seems odd for a doctor to be uncomfortable with that topic.
The table is hardly an appropriate time and place for this conversation. Sure you don't mind telling us both a little, Doctor? I certainly will not play storyteller to a mountainside Leonardo.
Oh, dear.
Oh, shut up, Werner. You know the townsfolk do that to annoy me.
Panforte.
Ah, well, there's more than enough to discuss now, anyway. You mean the St. John's Eve's festival, sir? I do. Also, think bigger, my boy. Progress. Progress. The wheel of fortune never stops. I believe Baltas is referring to Otto's speeches about the 12 articles.
That's right, Artemis. Mahler means painter. What do we think?
We've pushed Werner a little bit. The scales of law one might be useful to kind of flatten the conversation out, maybe get him to open up a little bit.
I agree. The changes this brings to local law would be impressive.
Why, Andreas, I'm impressed you know the legalities of the situation.
I'm no expert, but I did study law briefly in university before becoming an artist. What was that?
There's an on-running gag in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia about how Charlie insists he's a lawyer.
Yeah.
And specifically he is well-versed in bird law. Truly, un uomo universale.
A universal man.
Well, I doubt Abbott will be inclined to change anything, even if Peter appeals to the law. Things are the way they are for a reason.
And what reason is that?
How can that be a good thing? Seems so unfair. Natural law dictates that the few will rule over the many. Many people have elaborated on what the Greeks originally wrote about the subject. Those are all bad.
Well, then why don't I remain silent?
Yeah. Anyway, Baltas, how is that absurd contraption of yours coming along? What did you say it was? An automatic plow? It's making progress, but I'm having trouble generating any interest in it. The power mechanism is a bit finicky, that's all. A bit more time, that's what I need. Say, Andreas, what have you been reading lately?
Casper and I have been going through
Agricola's
De Inventione Dialectica.
Oh, I've heard of Agricola, but I've never had much taste for traditional logic myself. His work was common in university. You miss your time at school, Andreas. Again, also all bad.
It's true, but it seems like when I was the happiest.
Yeah. I've always thought freedom is a state of mind myself. You can find it anywhere, as long as we look. Casper, do you have any ambitions for the university? Maybe one day. I'm just happy to learn from Master Andreas for now. You have plenty of time to learn, especially with Andreas as a teacher. Oh dear, and speaking of time, I really must be going. Well, Lena, thank you for the wonderful meal and delightful conversation. I'm so pleased you had room for the two guests I showed up with no warning at all. Yes, well, thank you for stopping by.
It was good to see you, Werner.
Of course. I must get back to work now.
That wasn't very useful. So, my journal isn't giving me any further leads. Let's see what the map says I have available. There's the church!
I think we should go to the church, dude.
Or the mill. Yeah, let's go to the church, because I don't want to have to go shoot that guy. Hello, Werner.
Hello, Andreas. Andreas, you were just in my house. What are you doing?
Alright.
God bless you, Andreas.
Nope. But that's all he says. It says it was an investigation point, but it doesn't seem to be a possibility now. Unless it's something else. We're gonna have an ad break again here in a few minutes. I think it's gonna make me go hunting now. Yeah, see? All I can do is either the church or the mill, and the church isn't responding. I think it is the same labyrinth I was walking in my dreams.
Oh, I'd not spotted that. That's a really smart move.
And see, the shrine is no longer there. But when we go in the church, he doesn't say anything.
Can we go up to the Abbey? Speak to anyone up there?
Nope, they're not letting me in. Which means I have to go hunt with the butthead. Which I'm not looking forward to. Maybe I should tell his wife. Hey Elise, did you know your husband's having an affair? Oh, she doesn't care. Alright, fine. Let's go get you killed in a hunting accident. First I will... Yeah, he is Tassing's Gaston for sure.
Such a prat, Gaston.
I know. All right. Well, let's run the ad break as needed. If you haven't had a wiggle since you've joined us, please make sure that you do so, because we've been streaming over an hour now. Let's take one more ad break.
Okay.
And then we'll deal with this fool. I hope we get him killed, honestly. I do. He's such a jerk. Hi. I heard something weird. Oh, I think my headphones have gone bad. No? They're fine. You've got yours off. Just making sure everything's okay.
Yeah, I've still got stuff coming through just fine.
Okay. I was getting some sort of like weird echo effect. It says we're running ads right now, Enwich, so it says we've got a minute and a half left.
I will go refill my water. Can I get
There
you
you go.
anything?
Nope, I'm good. Thank you. It's just ominous how he's sitting here sharpening his knife. It's supposed to be lovely and warm again tomorrow. Not quite as sunny though, which makes me sad. But I would like the warm weather to continue, please. That would be lovely. I'd say he needs a hobby, but yeah, his hobby, he apparently has enough hobbies, which is exploiting the town and sleeping with other people's spouses. You should always sharpen your knife when you have guests, right? It's not ominous at all. Yeah, a different hobby, maybe. Yeah, I have a feeling his different hobby is shit stirrer, unfortunately. I still have a feeling that he might have gotten Werner and Balthasar to claim to be his alibis. Just waiting for Alistair to come back. Now that we're done, I'm caught up. Good?
Yes, indeed.
Alright. Nothing. Alright, Lenhart.
Okay, dickhead.
Hello, Lenhart. Do you have a moment?
Oh, sure. What do you want? Oh. Oh!
I have a supposition about you and Hannah.
So?
Leonard, you have a wife.
Oh, I needed that. As long as I do my confessions and paternosters, I'll be fine in the good Lord's eye. I fucked most of the women in this town, Andreas. No one has ever done anything about it.
Alright, I'm shooting you.
You won't change that. You don't scare me. What do you want?
She said you both wanted Otto gone.
Of course we did. He was causing trouble. Doesn't mean I killed him, and I said as much.
And you could have lied to her.
What? And you think I'd come clean to you too? I'm not an idiot, Marla. Look, Otto was a pain in the ass, but nothing would come of his little speeches. Killing him wouldn't bring me anything but more trouble.
But what about her?
Hannah! Oh no, she is a devilish woman, sure, but too cowardly. She won't even admit to her husband he's a cuckold, much less murder Otto. If you're really looking for someone to blame, try Martin. There's something off about him, and Otto knew it. Thank you. Now, can we be done with this tiresome inquisition? I have things to do. Andreas, look at this day. How do you feel about a hunt up in the mountains?
I am a bit preoccupied, given the imminent attack on the town.
Oh well, suit yourself.
So, let's see if it... Maybe that's why I couldn't talk to Thomas, is because I needed to go have that scene with Lenhard about having overheard him? Let's go try... Hi, Paul.
Hello, Master Marlowe.
I don't want to go back to the ruins.
Sometimes I stand by Dad's windmill and wait to be dead.
Well, I guess that's one way to live your life, son. Ask me to confess! No!
God bless you, Andreas.
Fine, let's go hunting with this schmuck and hope I shoot him. Fine, Leonard, let's do it. With soldiers surrounding the town, are you sure that's safe?
They're surrounding the peasants. The Duke knows I support the abbot. I always have. You and I aren't in danger, Andreas. If we want to hunt, we can hunt.
I'm investigating Otto's murder. A hunt hardly seems appropriate.
If it would help, I can tell you what I know, and I know a fair deal.
What do you know?
No. Come hunting with me, and I'll tell you.
Fine.
Wonderful. You'll have to leave the boy behind. He'll slow us down.
I understand. Casper, why don't you stay here with Paul until we return?
All right, Master.
Oh, I hate this.
Hi-ho! How is the climb suiting you, Marla?
I'm gonna kick you off a mountain! It's a penny more challenging than I was expecting.
The worst is over. There's only a little way to go. Rest for a moment and let me know when you're ready to continue.
Can I go home?
I don't like this anymore. This is not a pleasure for me.
Snow in June. In some parts of the Alps, the snow doesn't melt until late summer. I can see all of Tassing and Kirsau from here. I probably have enough time for a quick sketch. Despite all of Tassing's troubles, it looks peaceful from up here. Why is this so hard? It's like my mind just wants my hand to stop. I can't even draw something as beautiful as this valley. Useless. What a waste of time. Oh, stop. You never know when it's going to be useful. Alright, schmuck.
Look, you can see the Duke's soldiers getting in formation around the town. Peter has no idea what he's got the peasants into. Come nightfall, it will be too late.
You seem rather happy about the situation.
Oh, I am. It's about time the peasants were brought back in line, reminded of the order of things.
Oh, I'm going to kick you off.
All that space devoted to fields. It's a pity we need the peasants to work them.
Why do you hate them so much?
Oh, I'd say they're worthless, but they do necessary labor, I suppose. Even so, they're filthy brutes, idiots to the last, fit only to toil. It's hard to really think of them as people.
And how did you develop such contempt?
My father taught me that if you try to help a peasant, they will only drag you down into their muck. Like a dumb cow stuck in mud. It's best to leave them to their fate. Still, the women are of some value. Don't misunderstand me. They're as stupid as the men, but they do have some charms.
Hawkeye, I think Alistair might be practicing.
A little bit. When they're young, of course. They age like buttermilk in the sun. Say nothing.
You're a married man.
Andreas, marriage is for raising children, keeping a household. There's nothing wrong with enjoying fruit from a tree in another man's yard from time to time. Ooh!
Oh! I think that would make him very angry, which I kind of enjoy. How many men have enjoyed the fruit from your tree?
None, because else is mine. No man in this town would dare. He would be dead within a day. Not even the abbot would hold me responsible for it.
You rely a great deal on your friendship with the abbot.
The abbot is a strong ruler, and he controls his lands with a firm hand. These peasants don't understand how good they have it. Whether the peasants disband or suffer the Duke's wrath, the abbot's current peril is only temporary. Well, that's enough talk for now. Are you ready to head up?
Fine. Good grief.
Deer come through this clearing at all times of year. There's a natural blind up ahead. We can watch from there. Captain! I have to admit, I didn't think much of you when you were last in Tacit. Poor artist, all that.
Has something changed?
You made something of yourself. Became a master, in Nuremberg no less. In 7 years, you've gone from boarding in a run-down peasant's hovel to running your own successful workshop.
I'm going to shoot you.
Men like us, oh, we make our own fortune.
Oh, I'm going to shoot you. Didn't your father build the mill?
The old mill, I built this one. The only windmill in Bavaria.
With his fortune.
You're missing the point. We've built something for ourselves.
My friend, have you heard of shoestring theory?
Nepo babies.
Right.
Peter Gertner will toil the same field his father did until he drops. Big Jorg will do the same. Peasants ask for the world, but they can't even comprehend what's outside of their tiny plots of land.
I have a feeling you're leading up to something with this conversation.
This rebellion by the farmers, it won't go anywhere. Whether it ends peacefully or it ends violently, they won't win. If they need a scapegoat for Otto's death, look to Martin Bauer. Why would he want to kill Otto? Martin didn't want to support Otto's little rebellion. He was really quite happy with the way things were. Something changed recently. I think Otto learned something about Martin that Martin did not want to get out. It was dire enough to change Martin from resisting Otto to wholeheartedly supporting him in front of the entire town.
How fortunate it is that you were eating with Werner and Balthus when the murder happened.
It must have been Providence. God wouldn't want me punished for something I didn't do. Shh, get down. He's there. See him? You lead. I'll follow.
My arrow is blinking.
Take a shot.
You missed me by inches! It flew past my head!
Well, that's better than hearing it hit the back of your skull. I'll admit it's not the most accurate weapon, but it hits the target in the end.
What a privilege, not getting my head blown off by my hunting partner.
Oh, relax, Marla. You're fine. Let's find the stag. It can't have gone far.
Shoot him.
It's not dead yet. It looks like we both wounded it, but not enough. It's easy enough to kill a dumb beast when it's helpless.
You seem to take a particular amount of pleasure in that.
It is the nature of a wolf to feed upon sheep.
You're a miller. You make flour.
I'm a miller with a gun. Concept winning ahoy, folks.
Yeah.
Now then, let's find a nice long stick to carry the deer, shall we?
No, I want to shoot you. Why can't I kill him?
It was a good hunt. Thank you for coming with me.
I went with you, hoping you would tell me something useful about Otto's death.
And I did. Maybe it wasn't what you wanted, but I don't really care about what you want. Think about what I said. Think about Martin. Fine. Have it your way. Good luck, Andrea Small.
I'm turning the miller in. Troops have arrived. Everyone will be waiting to hear my evidence now. I'd best head into town and be prepared to name a suspect.
Here we fucking go.
The hunt was unpleasant, fatal for an unfortunate deer, and almost fatal for me. Lenhart mostly spoke about his contempt for the peasants and his confidence that their revolt will fail. He also pointed me towards Martin Bauer as a potential murderer, vaguely citing some secret Otto had discovered. It wasn't particularly helpful, all things considered. Oh, this is not gonna go well.
Again.
I know. Okay, Casper, run away. Pet the kitty.
Hi, Slough. He's gonna go ruin someone else's life. Yeah, I know, buddy. Us too. Bye, Slough. We don't have much time. Let's get this over with. I know some of you are frightened. Some of you want to give up. But we have to see this through. Maybe we can't get what we've been fighting for, but we can get justice for Otto. Dad, what about the Duke's soldiers? They've been getting closer all day. I know. That's why we have to do this now, before it's too late. All we need now is for Andreas to tell us who did it. No more stalling, Andreas. We need to know who killed Otto, and we need to know now.
Can Andreas even tell us the truth? I kind of like this.
Yeah, me too.
Of course I can. Finding the culprit is all I've been doing since you chased the monks into the library.
Peace! Peace! If Andreas names the guilty party, they should face the law, not a mob. I'm not debating this, Ulrich. We're out of time. Acting now is the only way to get justice. We can't let anything stop us. A name, Andreas. Just give us a name. We'll do the rest.
Aww. She made it, everyone. She made it. Rachel gave birth to a baby girl. Excuse me while I apparently go on a detour. Quiet, quiet. Everyone needs to stay back and give Rachel space.
Yes, Agnes, of course.
All's well. Praise God. Oh. Benjamin is saying,
Safe and sound and a baby girl. Baruch Hashem. With everything going on. With everything that could have happened.
God be praised. Such a blessing.
Now, about that lynching.
Oh, Blue. Did you see that?
Yes. Peter, I'm sorry. I can't keep supporting you anymore. I understand your cause, but I need to protect my daughter and keep my friends safe. I've already lost Marian, but I can't bear to lose anyone else.
And then there was no mob.
If bowing to the Duke's wishes will protect us, I will do it gladly. I believe in the cause, Peter, but not at the cost of any more violence.
Oh, gosh. Lives are at stake now. If we take the neutral option, it might not persuade. Peter may not be persuaded. Is my problem.
And if we take this option and it goes badly, maybe that saves Klaus and his kid.
Yeah. You're making the right decision, Klaus. Lives are at stake now.
Please excuse me, everyone. I need a moment to myself.
This is too much. What about our safety? Maybe violence isn't the answer. This matter isn't so straightforward.
How can you all so easily give up?
That soldier said the Duke would consider concessions for the town if we released the abbot. Sure, that will have to be enough.
You know which one you're going for.
There's room in the law to allow a peaceful resolution here.
We should trust in Andreas' expertise and judgment, and trust in the law as well. Force will not solve anything.
Especially since we don't have it. They have it. Letting the abbot go would be justice, wouldn't it? If he's not the one who killed Otto?
You townsfolk don't understand. Letting the abbot go won't fix anything.
But old Peter is an old man who just wants a win before he dies because he knows he doesn't have to suffer the consequences.
If we can't get the concessions we need, all peasants will starve and die in the end. And then where will Cathing be? Besides, Otto's death needs to be vindicated. Don't you walk away from this now, Ulrich.
Death doesn't bring him back to life.
I have not swayed from the cause, Peter, rest assured.
But Ulrich, this isn't your fight.
Gret, it is moral and Christian to stand with the peasants. I cannot do otherwise.
Damn you all, such behavior is reckless and cruel, especially right now. Get out, all of you. Let Rachel rest.
Yes, Agnes, we'll go now. Andreas, we're not done. We must still find justice for Otto before the Duke's soldiers arrive.
Let's leave Rachel and the baby be.
Shit. No more stalling, no more interruptions. You're going to tell us what you know, Andreas, and you're going to tell us now. Give us a name. Give us a name or the monks will burn along with their precious books.
Remember your You made a promise. You will let the monks go.
Yes, I remember. But first, you need to give us what we want. Tell us.
I have one more condition.
God damn it, Marlowe, we do not have time for this.
Yep. Enough innocent blood's already been spilled. Casper's leaving before anything gets worse. He's just a boy, Peter.
What? Leave? Yes, fine, the boy can leave. It's not his fight.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
Please, Casper. I couldn't live with myself if something happened to you. Oh, no. Losing all my money was part of the persuasion. The order background is useful, but I've been too nice for him.
Oh, he's gonna die. No, Master Andreas, I won't leave you.
I know you don't want to, but you have to. Find your way back to Salzburg and back to your family. Please.
Master Andreas, you'll teach me again when this is all over, right?
Of course, Casper. I'll be right behind you.
Alright, I'll see you soon, Master. Who killed Otto?
I have 5 options.
You have 2.
I only have 2 options?
Yeah.
Why can't I name...
So the choice is... awful. The choice is awful.
This is terrible! Oh, I don't want to give up either of these people. I want to give up the miller. Was Leonhardt ever a potential suspect?
No.
Nah! I have is that she's glad he died and she's having an affair? That's awful.
And also the note from the thread puller.
I know Martin has done other bad things, but I'm pretty convinced he didn't do this. I mean, he's an imposter, but... Oh, man, this is awful! This, oh man. What did we think?
It's very, very difficult because Martin has a history of violence.
Yeah, neither of them did it, and that's not what this is about, is right.
Martin has a history of violence and has done his best to try and move past it. Hannah is glad he's dead and has been contacted by the thread puller. It's like this. We missed one other suspect, apparently, and even that is... Spite's got it. This is meant to be awful. This is meant to be...
I think I'm gonna go with Hannah.
Hannah would be my choice.
Hannah Bergen killed Otto to protect the inn.
To protect the inn? Why would the inn be in danger?
Because Hannah was confiding in Lenhart by the old ruins in the meadow. She was afraid that if Otto pushed the abbot out, the Hannah St. Maurice would go with him. No relic, no pilgrims, no pub. She spent time at the rat house a lot. Why? What was she doing there, if not planning Otto's death?
We should have known. She's the newcomer here. She never supported the peasants. Never supported what Otto was doing. If she was sneaking off to the ruins to talk to that bastard Lenhart, well, I don't think anything more needs to be said. All right, Peter, we've heard Andreas out, but the accused should be allowed to defend themselves. You're not going anywhere, Peter. You're not getting anyone. None of you are. Hannah is under my protection, and you are out of time. Peter, I am so delighted I was able to snuff out the flickering flame of your pathetic rebellion. Listen to me, all of you. It's over. It's done. The only thing you can do now is release the abbot and pray for the Duke's mercy. If any of you people set foot near my mill, you'll get none from me.
Damn him.
Damn him! Thinks he can stop us? All of us can't. Peter, this has gone too far. We have to release the abbot before it's too late. To hell with the abbot, Ulrich, and if you won't help us, to hell with you too.
Peter, listen to Ulrich. He's right.
No, he's not. That's the right call.
The law doesn't allow for mob justice. If you do this, the whole town could be punished.
They'll punish us anyway. They've been punishing us for years. I'm not going to let them punish us anymore. Not tonight. Not ever again. To the mill. Fucking hell. Stay back, brutes. This won't end well for any of you. Hannah has my protection, and I won't hesitate to shoot you like the animals you are.
Oh my god, this has gotten so out of hand.
Stay away from my fucking mill. And you, Andreas, I thought you might have learned something from our little chat. Seems you really are as pathetic as the rest of them.
You picked a sacrificial lamb and I didn't go along with you. The peasants forced my hand. All of this is madness. I don't want to be wrapped. No, I've played a part. I mean, this is true. You're an asshole, Lenhart. You always had the wrong idea, and I never agreed with you.
I thought you were a man of stature, Andreas. But you're just a spineless bastard. It'll be the death of you, and know it. Else take the boy and go. You don't need to be involved in this. No, Else, get back in the mill. Don't you dare disobey me, Paul. You hear me? Get your mother back inside. You're not staying here any longer. I'm taking Mom, and we're leaving somewhere far away from you.
Good boy.
You'll regret this, boy. I won't be responsible for how your life turns out if you leave. Lennart let them go. They've lived under your rule long enough. Should have expected this from you, Paul. You've always been a sad excuse for a son. Else, if you do this, you won't find anyone else to love you.
Oh, yes, you will.
You'll be a feckless old crone like that Attilia, Else. Sober, Lenhart. They're gone. Not so high and mighty now, are you? You're gonna lose everything, just like us. Give up, Miller. There's more of us than you in that mill, and you can't shoot us all. Give us Hannah, you bastard.
I didn't kill Otto. I was scared about what would happen to the shrine, but I would never have killed someone. Please, think of my family.
What about Otto's family? What about my daughter, a widow with an infant son? It's too late to plead for mercy now. You're all mad. This isn't how the law works, and you know it. Your blabbering will change nothing. You never gave a damn about law or justice or propriety or fucking decency a day in your life, Lenhart. Ha ha ha, you've let me have my way for years, Peter. You've done shit all about it. You never stood up for anything, and you won't get any further today, coward.
Honestly, even if you shoot old Peter, that's not a bad outcome.
Right. Peter, Lenhart, please. Let us search for peace tonight. Such language is not Christian. Oh, I'm a coward, am I? Great. Come down here and face me like a man, you piece of shit. Please, everyone, calm down. We can still talk this out. Violence is not the answer, Peter. You can't blame the man, Ulrich. Force is all Peter and his family knows. Certainly worked with Christine. How dare you even speak her name, much less suggest... And now they're all dead. Lenhart, you killed him!
Murder! You monster! Burn him! Make him pay! Oh gosh.
You've been a menace on this town long enough, Lenhart, but murder? You brought this on yourself. Let both of the murderers die together.
No. Oh god.
Oh fuck.
And here comes the Duke's men.
Andreas, troops are advancing on the town. We need to go now. We must let the abbot out so we can talk to the Duke's soldiers.
You're right, let's go. There's nothing else to be done here. Oh shoot!
Albert.
Oh shoot! Well, I'm not really sure I agree with that statement, but given that they've got other situations to deal with right now.
Father Abbot, you can come out. The peasants will hurt you now.
They're busy burning down the mill with two people inside it. That's foreshadowing of Lenhart missing the deer because the gun isn't properly balanced for aiming, which leads him to shooting the wrong person. Is so good, right? All right, we've got an ad break running. Apologies, I didn't catch the snooze in time, but we'll pause here real quick. Can you give me the power supply for the laptop as well? Thank you. Appreciate it. Well, we can let the abbot out. Well, if time passes another 7 years and old Peter is still alive, I'm going to be impressed and horrified. I'm just glad that Else and Paul got away. Excuse me. Yep, we've got ads running. 1 more minute, and then we'll try and convince the abbot that we've saved his life enough that he can tell the Duke's men to stand off. I mean, you can't rebel if you're dead, folks, so... Things that keep getting worse. The abbot's gonna die eventually, and so's old Peter, to be honest. All we can do at this point is hope that he does so sooner rather than later and a new abbot is more lenient. You're saying at this point, probably the best thing that could happen for the town is that they outlive old Peter and the abbot both.
Honestly, yeah. Let it down, start somewhere else.
Of course, now they've just burned down the mill as well.
Congratulations. You've killed the center of your economy.
Yeah. Yeah. But they also got rid of the lording it over them assholes, so... Come out now, the peasants won't hurt you.
Really? Why? Andreas found the killer and justice has been dispensed. Peter has to keep his word. Are you sure? Please, Father Abbot, the Duke's soldiers have surrounded the town. We have to show them you're in no danger, that the peasants aren't holding you captive. We don't want any more bloodshed, Father.
Oh, thank God. Is it over? Finally.
What's happened at the mill? Is anyone hurt? We saw a fire.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, God.
Peter, stop. You got your justice. You swore that you wouldn't harm the abbot or the brothers, remember?
I did. No one else needs to die tonight. The abbot can talk to the Duke's herald. You held Lenhart responsible for his actions. We can convince the Duke that what happened tonight was justice. Otto's dead. Ulrich's dead. We can work through this, Peter. Hope is not lost. Everything can go back to the way it was before. Right. The way it was before. Like nothing ever happened.
Peter? Oh shit, yeah. Run.
What is it? What did you do? Dad? God save us, he's lit the manuscripts. Nothing's ever going to change.
The books!
Dad, what did you do? We need to get to the water in the sister's well. Quickly, before it spreads. Peter, the soldiers are in the abbey. They're coming this way.
We need to save as many of the books as we can.
No, we need to get out of here.
Out, out, get out.
Dad, we have to go.
Everybody run. Andreas, let's go. I'm sorry. I can't.
Andreas!
Am I about to get burned to death?
You're about to die. Holy shit.
And they're putting the town to the sword. Well, I got the worst possible ending, didn't I?
I don't think you can avoid this.
Look, there's Casper.
I don't think there's any way to avoid this. I think Spike nailed it. I think the point is it doesn't matter who did the murder. It matters that this was going to blow up at this time.
There I am. And there I go.
So the mill's burning and the monastery's burning. To all interested parties regarding investments made to Andreas Mahler, artist of Nuremberg, for the creation of a mural in the Church of Our Lady. The Chamber Court upholds the ruling of the Nuremberg City Court and Council in 1526 and 1527 respectively. All claimants signed contracts containing clauses under which their investment should be returned. As Andreas Mahler's death indisputably resulted from a greater power, a contractually exempted circumstance, his estate cannot be held liable. In the interests of feminine liberty, his widow, Sabine, retains all contested investment.
So his wife doesn't have to pay back all the money that was advanced to him for work he now can't do. The 15th day of February, Anno Domini, 1534. Vis Major. The same tree that autumn.
Mill's back.
Mill's been rebuilt. They're picking acorns, aren't they? Feels like it's getting cold early this year, doesn't it? At my age, it feels like the cold comes earlier every year. But we need this chill for the leaves to fall, and the galls with them.
Galls, a parasitic growth which develops on oak trees caused by wasps laying their eggs under the tree bark. Oak galls were traditionally harvested and distilled into iron ink used in manuscripts. This has been used as the identify spell.
What, you don't want to climb the saint's tree to pull them off? Ha! Even in my youth that would have required divine intervention. No, thank you. I'll stay here on the ground and wait patiently for the Lord to deliver. Don't you have ink back at your father's shelf,
What class is kid?
For the press. He has it delivered. This is just for my own drawings. Besides, sometimes it feels nice to do things the old way. An old way it is, I would know.
Hey, Max. Sister Gertrude.
God bless you, Master Zimmerman. Master Zimmerman?
Interesting.
Ah. I told you not to call me that.
What, Mags? Why? People call me Art. Don't see me complaining. Not even a name. It's a valley.
You like being called Odds.
Right, so? Why are you being so stuck up?
Master Zimmerman, would you call Mary Magdalene, witness to our Lord's death and resurrection? Mags.
You just got none, son.
Yes.
I guess not.
Then it seems only fitting that you should call Mistress Drekrin by her full Christian name.
Alright. Sorry, sister. Sorry, Max. Magdalene. Anyway, your dad wants to see you.
Gertrude, you're the greatest. What? Why? Isn't he at the Wrath House?
He is. He wants you to grab his mural sketches and bring them.
Ugh, fine. I suppose this is enough calls for now. I'm just about finished, too. God bless you both.
Don't be long, Magdalene. The council's waiting.
Not sure why this falls on me, but I suppose I better get going. I think Dad left the Rathaus plans on his workshop bench at home, next to the printing press. The mural, October 1543.
Is this 20 years later?
Seems to be. Oh,
God.
Look, it's the burnt out remains. All that's left is the convent and the shrine. This is a great place to stop. I know we're running late, but I gotta look at the maps now. It looks like there's more towns around Tassing now. Yeah. Martin Bauer and Volslav.
Brother Volslav.
Right.
Hans Bauer's farm. Interesting. The Gertner farm.
The Golden Hand Inn. The ruins. The mill. I'm looking at the town. The midwife's still there. The
Werner and
blacksmith.
Balthazar are both still in place.
Werner, Balthazar, the bakery, the midwife. We'll have to do some exploring. Act 3, huh? We ever gonna get to the...
The quality of the paper has improved.
It has. And Herkout, Mousefinger. Son of Eva and the late Otto Zimmerman, born just before the revolt. Stepson of Black Till, member of the town council.
So Otz was... Yeah, of course. Otz is the kid delivered from the travelers in town.
No, that was a girl. Otz might have been the little boy who was playing in the inn.
Yes, he was.
Eva and the late Otto. No. Okay. These are the... So this is completely reset, and yes,
the paper quality is
changed.
Noticeably improved. That's such a nice touch.
Magdalene Trekkerin.
Avid reader and possesses a strong academic understanding of bookmaking, organization, and preservation.
That's the book I gave her.
Because we gave her Dad the book.
Yeah.
So it hides character creation for Act 3 in the middle of Act 2. That's clever.
That's very, very clever. No, he's the baby Eva was carrying around. Utz.
Yeah, he was the bean. I remember now.
He's the little bean.
Little bean.
I have to see if there's a... No.
Interesting. Thank you for that, Artemis.
Saint Satya's shrine. Martha especially likes to leave offerings for her.
Saint Satya, one of Tassing's patron saints, Satya was a local pagan who converted to Christianity and miraculously aided Saint Mary's soldiers with food in the dead of winter. She was martyred for that action.
We don't know who Martha is yet. Right, we have plenty to come back to, don't we? Oh my gosh. Poor Andreas.
Died doing what he loved. Feeling awful.
Casper lived.
Yeah, we were this close to Casper dying going in to save him. I know that for a fact.
So Casper would have run in.
You see him go in, as I understand it.
He runs after him to save the books.
To save Andreas, and he dies too.
Oh, no. I'm glad Casper lived. Casper needs to get a lot of therapy.
Yes.
And then go on with his life.
Casper lived. No, we don't say Casper's okay.
No, I hope we read it. I hope we get to meet him again.
And he's had some kind of epic glow-up. That would be fantastic.
That would be amazing. Right. It's Wednesday night.
It's Wednesday night. It's Wednesday night, my dudes. Run with the hunted.
No, it's too late. I'm going
Wednesday
to
night,
bed.
my dudes. Nap with the hunted.
No. Nap with the hunted I can handle. Right. Friday, full lid.
Friday the full lid, which is a two-story issue this week. Exciting times.
And then on Sunday, we are unpacking our first solo apartment.
We ditched the Zero.
We ditched the stinking Patrick Bateman schmuck, and now the part of adult Casper is being played by Henry Cavill. Right?
Hello,
Exactly.
I'm Casper. I was here when I was a boy.
And we have our own little tiny cruddy apartment, but I'm looking forward to all our bright new crockery and everything.
Yes, some of which might even match.
I doubt it. Knowing us, I doubt it. I'm looking forward to having places to put all of our art supplies that are not, crammed in under Douche Canoe's record player in the living room.
Not my vinyl, babe.
Not my vinyl, babe. I'm putting in the shower. Anyway, and we'll hang our certificates on the wall with reckless abandon.
Yes.
So join us on Sunday for some chill Sunday morning gaming.
And then we'll be back here next Wednesday for Chapter 3 of Pentiment, where hopefully
something goes right for a change.
There won't be horrible death.
I'd really like it if there wasn't any more horrible death. Definitely not in 16th century. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can hope.
Face it, barely in the 20th in the UK, but...
Right. It's the 21st, London.
That was my point.
Okay. Very well. Zalia, doubt. Yes, I'm with you, Zalia. I also am having doubt.
And then after 20 hours of just horrible, horrible shit, Magdalene just has a really lovely time. Anyway, that's our show.
It hadn't been invented yet, and there was beer. Oh no, talk therapy is ancient. It wasn't that formal, but yes, I'm people. Confession was a form of therapy,
Therapy, conditioning.
Yeah, yes. Beer. Therapy in the olden days, very much so, exactly. Thank you very much for joining us, everybody.
Thank you so much for joining us, folks. I've been Alistair.
I've been Marguerite.
And this has been the Peasant Uprising.
It didn't go well.
It didn't go well.
I really had hoped the abbot would die, but at least the miller did. So I'm taking it for the W that it is.
Taking the dub.
I really want to go up and look at the mill and see how it's been rebuilt and all of that good stuff. Exactly. Have a good one, folks. We'll see you next week.
See you next time.